It is the year 1999. A TV show is broadcasted in France, and while many would consider a simple Saturday morning cartoon, it would change the lives of many, as if it is the second coming of Jesus Christ. So take my hand, bitches, as I walk through the wonderful history that is Sonic Underground. Now you gotta remember, bitches. This was the 90s. This was the era where good cartoons didn't even exist. Just imagine your excitement. You wake up for school, get your bowl of Raisin Bran or some shit, turn on the TV, and you see this. Sonic Underground set a foundation for what cartoons should always strive to be. Needless to say, this show is bitchin'. And if you think otherwise, well, you're just wrong. To start things off, I think it'd be best if we go back to the beginning. Sonic Underground began airing in 1999 on the 6th of January. Now this was only in France for the time being, but the rest of the world did eventually get Sonic Underground, like America did, for example, a few months later. The show began airing in America in August, so it was a little behind the French version and shit. But this didn't really bother me because, as most of you may already know, I can speak and read perfect French. So, unlike most, I was already caught up with the current episodes and shit, which brings me to the overall plot of the show. The main focus of it all is about the Hedgehog triplets Sonic, Manic, and Sonia trying to find their mother, who just so happens to be the former queen of the planet Mobius. Pretty bitchin'. Most of the beginning episodes are mainly to introduce the cast and set up for the future plot, if you will. And this is where the shit hits the fan, bitch. I remember like it was yesterday. I was watching Sonic Underground Beginnings. That's episode 1, by the way. And I saw this man. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, he's so sexy? How could a man so sexy be on a kid show? And then he left. I thought, okay, so I guess he's just a background character? Okay then. But then he appeared again. Then again. And then it hit me, bitch. This guy's not a background character. He's a side character. He is the best kind of character. You want to see more of him, but you just can't. He's not quite a main character, so you don't get enough of him. It's like a tease, like and shit, so when he's on screen, you want to see more of him. But you can't, because he's a side character, bitch. And then this is really when I realized how great Sonic Underground is. Its cast of characters are so lovable, so cool, and hip. And I realized this is the bitch. Sonic Underground was made by Dick Entertainment. Some of you may know them because they make TV shows like the Doodle Bops. Eventually, Sonic Underground was bought by Cookie Jar Entertainment, another cartoon company. And yeah, if you're wondering, they bought the Doodle Bops too. So, yeah, I know what you're thinking, wait, what the fuck? So apparently this random ass company came along and bought the goods? Dick Entertainment was going out of business, which eventually led to Cookie Jar Entertainment to buying Dick Entertainment. Although, get this, I shit you not, 2012, Cookie Jar Entertainment files for bankruptcy, and they are then bought out by another company, bitch, called DHX Media. This is one of the reasons why Sonic is not on TV anymore because at this point in time, nobody is even sure who the fuck owns Sonic Underground, let alone its rights to the characters. There have been rumors going around though that Ben Hurst, the director of Sonic Underground, still owns the rights, although nobody really knows for sure. They say that the voice actors could either make or break a TV show. And I gotta say, bitches, Sonic Underground is the greatest show I've ever seen when it comes to the voice acting. The amount of emotion they can show at times is just breathtaking. You don't see this nowadays. I think it would be best if I show you a scene so you can see for yourself.
Sonic, listen to me. Run as fast as you can to Uncle Chuck's. Don't stop and don't look back.
Why? What about you?
We'll be okay, Sonic. But you know what I need to see? The biggest rev you've ever done.
Really? You want me to rev?
Sure do, pal. Let's see it.
We love you, son.
Go, Sonic! Go!
As you can see, they're able to fit in many types of emotions in that one scene alone. Happiness, sadness, and despair. This is the amount of detail you get in every moment of the show. This is all thanks to the wonderful cast. Most notably, of course, Jaleel White, who not only voiced Sonic, but his siblings, Matic and Sonya as well. But he didn't stop there, bitch. He also voiced other side characters, such as Amon-Ra. Other notable voice actors would be Ian James Collette as Knuckles the Echidna, Maurice LaMarche as Dr. Alvaro Robotnik, and of course even a couple celebrities got their ass in there, like Sean Connery as Affair. I mean, why the fuck not, am I right? Only the best for Sonic Underground, bitch. Now I'm sure we can all agree, Sonic Underground is the fucking bitch. But I bet you're asking yourself, why was it cancelled? Well, that can be explained, everyone. I don't give a fuck. It all started with episode 1, or moreover, the first 18. You see, since the show was just getting started, they didn't want to focus on the plot right away. And yeah, that's all fine and bitchin', but I want to see the goods. So Sonic Underground was already dropping the balls. And so you know what they did? That's right, bitches, they did the obvious. They introduced the Knucks into the show. The downside to this was, well, let's just say the animation isn't bitchin'. I mean, just Jesus Christ. And to add more salt to the wound, Knuckles even appeared on the official box art as a main character, even though he was only in one shitty episode. And this, my bitches, is where we enter the dark age of Sonic Underground, episodes 20 through 26. Most of these episodes consisted of nothing but filler that did not progress the fucking plot in any way, shape, or form. Bitches. Episode 22 is that one with that stupid robot baby. This is widely popularized as the worst episode in Sonic Underground history. I mean, the episode is focused around Manic, so right away you know it's gonna smell like shit. Anyway, I'd rather not go on about this shit. I recommend you go see it for yourself. So yes, as you can see everyone, Sonic Underground was not doing great. That is, until episode 27 happened. And Knuckles would make his triumphant return. And holy shit. That's right, Knuckles was back, and with him he not only brought some of the greatest episodes in Sonic Underground history, but also, he came back with a big ass. These episodes were so good, in fact, they were put together on DVD, and they are now classified as the second official movie of Sonic Underground. Well done, Nuts. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, if Sonic Underground was so good, then what happened? Well, unfortunately, It was too late to save Sonic Underground. Most people who left never came back. As the episodes were reaching the final stretch, these last 10 episodes would forever be marked in history as the final season of Sonic Underground. Unlike these previous ones, these episodes would be far more story-driven and actually move the plot forward. This would be the era where we are given the greatest episode the entire show has ever seen. Bartleby the Prisoner. Bartleby, one of the show's major recurring characters, would make his departure from the show. Almost as if we really are reaching the conclusion. I'm not ashamed to say that I cried. No one is.
You're a real freedom fighter.
After such a beautiful episode, you would think that the final episode would be amazing, right? Well, actually no. It's actually very strange. I guess. I don't really understand what they were going for. Instead of this emotional episode where Sonic and Sonya finally reunite with their mother, instead we get this episode that seems like filler or some shit. And it's themed around video games? I don't really know what else to say about it, bitches. It's a very odd way to go out with the show, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And if you think it couldn't get any worse, just look at the ending, bitch.
We'll call this Advantage Hedgehog. Ready or not, here I come.
What is he doing? No!
All right, game over, Budnick.
Yeah, that was it. For a show that's supposed to teach you life lessons, I don't really get what's the point here. So basically Sonic hijacks an airplane with innocent passengers on board and flies it into one of the most populated buildings in all of Mobotropolis just to teach a lesson? Robotnik's the bad guy, what did they do? It's actually severely out of character for Sonic's personality, although to be fair, this isn't the first time Sonic has shown to have violent tendencies.
Joke's on Budnick. Those artifacts of his aren't worth a Mobian dime.
They aren't even from Mobu Pinchu. They're bombs from an old Mobian army ammunition dump.
If we're lucky, Budnick will find one in good condition and it'll blow up in his face. I hope he likes to travel, because he's gonna be scattered all over Mobius if that bomb goes off.
I don't know, perhaps they wanted to make the story darker or something, but it really came across as weird. I mean, sometimes you don't even know who you're supposed to be rooting for. Besides that, these episodes are fucking bitchin', everyone. You gotta go watch them right now. I would. Here, you can see a timeline I put together. It holds the 5 major eras of Sonic Underground, ranging from episode 1 to present day. I'll be going through, explaining Sonic Un's popularity through the years and where we are today. The first era, of course, would be the beginning area. This is where it all began. After the beginning era, we have the poop era. These episodes during this time are considered so bad that they are put here. Let's just say you don't want to be downwind of that shit, am I right, bitch? Next we have the revival episodes, which are the Knuckles episodes, which can arguably be considered the episodes that single-handedly halted Sonic Underground's destruction. There are also some people out there who call this the bitchin' revival era. Next, we have the golden era. This was where the show was at the peak of its greatness. Some people call this the hidden treasure era, because it's like power treasure and some shit. Nobody knew it was so good, because by the time it was on TV, most of the haters had already left. But the ones who stayed, holy shit. Lastly, we have the legend era, often called the hero era or messiah era, because I am continuing Sonic on when the creators have already gave up. This is the most important era, as it shows that Sonic Island is eternal and has a legacy of all its own. Sonic Underground will be talked of every now and again through the years, although both instances would come back to bite Sega in the ass. The first attempt was with the Sonic Island Archie comics, where Sonic Island was going to make a triumphant finish, but they gave up on the idea for two reasons. One, it wouldn't bring enough money. Yeah, fucking stupid. And the second reason kind of makes sense. They didn't want to shit on the Sonic Island's director, you see. He said himself that he never wanted an ending for the show and it would ruin the magic. Yeah, stupid but makes sense. The other time was in 2010, in a video game, believe it or not. A Sega employee who was a fan of Sonic Underground put a picture of Sonya in a video game called Sega All-Star Racers. Unfortunately, he stole that picture from DeviantArt and Sega almost got sued for this shit. Sega has been ignoring Sonic Underground ever since. This would eventually confirm the rumors that the Sonic Underground cast, such as Sonya Maddox, were not owned by Sega, but in fact Sonic Underground's director, Ben Hurst. Well, I guess all we can do now is just sit back and wait for Ben Hurst to decide to continue Sonic Underground. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, he's fucking dead. 6 years ago, by the way. So you're probably wondering, wait, so what the fuck happens now? Well, you're gonna have to ask these bitches. But apparently they don't give a fuck about Sonic Underground, so who knows what's gonna happen from here. We can only hope that Sonic Underground will come back someday. But hey, even if it doesn't, I will always be bringing the goods.